Hi, folks. Reese here. I just wanted to come on and thank you guys so much um, for all the support for Fall of the Ghost Rain. I made it just for you guys as well as myself, but I made it mainly for you guys. I knew you guys loved the film so much. That means a lot to me, and we got 2,000 views within the first 24 hours and 4,000 views within the first 48. It has slowed down since then, but my my videos and films have never reached that level before. So thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate that. I wanted to come on and answer a couple of questions that people have been asking me in the comments, and one of them has been heavily asked. But first, let's start with the smaller one that I wanted to clear up. So Antonio is a tow truck in the final film, but when I first revealed him in the character reveals, this is what he looked like. He was a green cargo truck. And this was my original intention for Antonio if the film did not have green screen. But because of some time constraints, I had to do the green screen, and that's pretty much what ended up happening. I had to switch out for two reasons. Now, the first being he's obviously green, so that did not look well when I did a screen test. The green blended in with the background, so I couldn't go with this. But as I was looking at the truck, I came across a second problem. Look what's on the trailer. Yeah, when the story is set in 2019, 60 years after the first one, I've had this truck since the 1990s, okay? And I always saw him and the truck I used for Lorenzo as a pair. But I couldn't do that because of those two reasons. So that's pretty much why I had to change it to the tow truck. And the tow truck I got from McDonald's a long time ago, and that actually worked a lot better than what I anticipated doing. Now, another question. Yes, that is Tynes as the Hudson at the end of the film in the post-credits scene. I asked if he would be willing to do it because I wanted to thank him for giving me a part as Thomas and Atherton in the Tobias movies. Whether I'm going to come back for the third one or not, I haven't heard, but I am more than open to doing that. And taking on any other roles if Tynes asks me to. We'll have to wait and see. Um, but yeah, I reached out to him and asked him if he would like to do it, and he agreed. And the rest is history. Tynes is the voice of the spirit. I don't have a name for the character yet, but I do have plans to bring him back in the third installment. And yes, I've hinted at it multiple times before, but the post-credit scene obviously confirms it. There will be a third installment in the Ghost Train series. However, it's going to be a trilogy, which means the third one is also going to be the last. Now, I know some of you have been asking, are there going to be more films? And you would like to see 10 more films. Um, I'm not doing that because I don't want to be doing the Ghost Train series my whole life. There are lots of other things that I want to do, and filmmaking is my top priority right now. And, well, it's been my top priority. And as much as I love trains, not everything I do is going to be about trains, but there may be trains involved somewhere. But yeah. Anyway, but I do want to give you guys like I feel like if I do more than 3, the series is just going to run into the ground and I won't know where to go. I do have some ideas for the third one, and I do intend on ending it on a very high note, bringing it back to to the horror front, maybe adding some fantasy elements in there like superpowers and stuff, and then I think Jebediah is going to be in the lead again. Now, I know he wasn't in this one. This one was more about Kimberly and Andrew, and that's kind of how I intended it in the first place because Jebediah facing a weakness like that, fighting a supernatural foe that can banish him, and he can't do anything about it. That was going to be the main conflict because I was inspired by Supernatural, and I figured, well, what can take on a ghost? besides another ghost. And watching Supernatural, I got the idea for a warlock, and that's pretty much how it happened. Um, but yeah, the rest is history. I wrote the sequel right after I was done with the first film, and because of life circumstances, it took a long time to actually get started on it. And then last fall, started casting for it, and there you go. I'm sorry it took so long to get this one out, guys. But as I said, things were out of my control, but I'm glad that I finally was able to get out to you guys. I hope you enjoyed the trains versus trucks story because if you pay attention to the end of the first one, you would know that that's where the series was headed. And a lot of I do have some ideas for where the third one is going to go. Like I said, it'll bring Jebediah back to the forefront, along with Kimberly, because I'm not done with her yet. I got some big plans for her. Um, and then, of course, some of you have been asking, is Daniel going to come back? Are characters that died in the first one going to come back as ghosts? I'm not sure. I have reached out to Daniel's voice actor to see if he would like to come back for the third one. And so far, I haven't heard any response. Now, I may bring the character back, but I may not. It just depends because I haven't written the script yet. I haven't gotten started on it yet. I'm only formulating ideas at this stage, so I don't know what's going to happen. I do know that I've got big plans for Kimberly, and the villain of the third one, I've already got some ideas for, and oh boy, you guys are going to hate this character. I don't want to go into much more detail than that, but knowing that it's going to go to the horror route, you guys are going to hate this new character that I've come up with because, yeah. But anyway, I'll probably announce the name of it at some point, but if I do, I don't know. Actually, I don't know if I want to do that because it's not going to be for a while before I make the third one. It's going to take 1 or 2 years because with my filmmaking dream, there's another story that I want to tell first. I'm working on a short film that I want to put in film festivals, so Ghost Train 3 is going to be on the back burner for just a little bit, but not too long. I do want to get it done and get it out there, but it's going to take at least a couple of years before it comes out. I may get started on it as soon as next year, but I cannot make any promises. Um, but we'll see. Um, whether Daniel comes back or not, I don't know. We're going to have to see. Again, I'm just formulating ideas. But it will also tackle preserved steam engines. A lot of people requested that for the sequel, and yeah. There was one other thing. I noticed that some of you have been coming up with fan characters, and while I'm very happy that my work has inspired you to create your own characters that you want to put in the films and even voice, I don't feel right using fan made characters because those are your characters, guys, and I don't think I could do them justice. Plus, I mean, it's my series, so I don't want to take other people's ideas and just throw them into mine and then tamper with them, right? Because I wouldn't want someone tampering with my ideas. I don't want to tamper with yours either. So I'm sorry, guys, but those that keep throwing fan characters at me, I'm sorry. I'm not going to use them, and that's why. Okay, those are your characters, and you should make your own videos if you want to use said characters. Now, with that said, yes, Ghost Train 3 will be happening, but it's going to take a little bit of time. Now, I may get started writing it like soon, but I don't know how long that's going to take because, again, I have another project that I want to do. And once that's done, then I can start working on Ghost Train 3. But right now, this other project is going to come first. But again, thank you guys so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Follow the Ghost Train. If you haven't seen it, go check it out now. If you haven't seen the first film, Legend of the Ghost Train, I recommend watching that first. It's not as good looking as this one, though, because I made it. It was my first time using green screen and all, and it's not going to look as good. But the second one, I definitely improved after doing some lighting tests and whatnot, and very happy with how it turned out. I'm very happy with the actors that took part. Thank you guys so much for being part of the film. It was great having you, and also let me know what you guys think of Jebediah's new voice. I'm curious to hear. I'm curious to hear how you what you think of Mike Studios voicing Jebediah, because I know that I voiced him in the first one, but only because I had to. Ever since I did the first one, I always wanted Jebediah to be voiced by someone older or someone who could do an older voice. No one was willing to do it at the time, and I ran out of time, so it's like, okay, I'll do it. There you go. And I'm sorry for rambling on, guys. Yeah. So thank you guys again, and I will talk to you soon. Oh, the Starlight Express models. I'll be showing those off soon. I don't know if I'm going to do it in one video or two or multiples, but we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there because I still owe you guys those. Now that Fall of the Ghost Train is done, I can bring out the models and then just show them off to you. And I didn't record when I was painting those, so it's not going to be a how I did it. Like I can explain it to you, but you know. So I'll see you guys soon, okay? Thank you.